Hi, I'm still here. It's been a while. I think as I shared in the last one, I went through a breakup, so that's been kind of painful, and I also started school, which has been amazing and also really time consuming. And then I kept thinking about this project and these videos and how I really didn't want to give up on them, but more and more time would pass and I hadn't done another one. And at first I was just kind of like, you know what, my heart hurts. I can't think about it right now. But then I just started to notice that I was making these excuses. Oh, I look like crap today. And yes, I know if you've seen my other videos, you're like, well, that never stopped you before. But they were just little insidious excuses. And it's one of those things where it's like working out or whatever. Like if you skip one day, it's really easy to skip the next day and the next. So this still matters to me. I really still want to make these videos for you. And one of the excuses I was coming up with was like, well, this was supposed to be about building a business and taking the leap and how I don't have a job or, how I'm building this up. And I'm like, school has taken all of my attention and I still think about my business and work on it from time to time, but I don't feel like I'm crushing it. I don't feel like I have any like major advice to share. But then I decided that that's just part of this, and that there's going to be lulls and there's going to be maybe shifts in focus here and there. But someday I'm going to make it, and you're going to have been along for the ride. So I guess what I'm thinking about today, the important things to me right now are being really sure to celebrate yourself and your achievements. I think it's really easy to just blast through important milestones or things that you're doing for yourself. And I think that it's really worthwhile to take time and think about ways to honor yourself. Is it taking yourself to your favorite restaurant, or even just ordering in from your favorite pizza joint, or taking yourself shopping for a little something, going for a hike, whatever it is, but finding ways to intentionally mark transitions in your life, good or bad, just different and new. For me, I didn't really acknowledge that I was going to school. Like, it was a big deal. I've tried to go to school like 4 or 5 times, and I bombed out every time because I was on drugs and drinking. And so it's a really huge deal to get to try it again sober. And then, of course, transitioning out of this long-term relationship with someone that I love dearly, I don't know, it would have been cool to like mark that somehow. And maybe it was just too soon, like I had to grieve it first. And I think now as I'm healing, I will come up with some way to kind of put that to rest, I guess, and sort of joyfully move into my next chapter. But anything you can think of, like, leaving a job, starting this new company, starting a new phase of your new business or school or whatever it is, these things matter, and there will be people in our lives that will celebrate with us. But I think one of the things I'm learning is the importance of really being your first and main supporter, and honoring yourself enough to come up with ways to mark the times that are important and momentous in your life. So the other thing for me that's been on my mind, and kind of why I'm thinking about this, is that I celebrated 4 years sober from drugs and alcohol on the 26th, which has been really huge and kind of bittersweet, because a lot of the people that have celebrated with me in the past are no longer a part of my life, or they're living somewhere far away, and things just change. And I just noticed that it's really important for me to learn how to really truly take care of myself, and that includes celebrating. So I went on an awesome hike. It was beautiful, and the business is still a thing. I'm just learning how to shift focus and how I'm going to fold that into school. And that will probably be my next video, is just talking about changing focus, and I don't know how that's gonna play out, but stay tuned because it will be coming up. So hope you're well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.